Energy check-in, correct. Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Welcome to your collective reading, your energy check-in. We're going to set the vibe a little bit. April blessed and highly favored. May the Most High keep our talented April blessed and highly favored with wisdom and sight to keep us in our highest path. I love you, Keish. Thank you so much. Same to you. I really appreciate. Wait, let me figure out where I'm going to put this. I always do this. Welcome, everybody. Sorry, I got so distracted. I'm going to say hello, and then I'm going to get into the messages. Cut it there. I'm still working on getting my setup, y'all. Y'all give me just a minute. Hey, Keish. Hey, Crossover. Hey, Danny, Christina, Centrell. Thank you for being here, Sean. You say you just finished cutting the grass. Hey, Gina. Sean always doing something just like me. I ain't got no lawn, thank God. Baby, I got to hire somebody. I don't know. I have a green thumb, but I have a in the house green thumb. So, hey, Mona Lisa. Thank you for being here. Did I say Gina? Oh, that says Gemini too. Gina and Gemini. Hey, Gemini. All right, here we go. I just wanted to do a check-in with y'all. So this would be like this is a timeless reading. I feel like it's an energy check-in, but this could also be messages for August. Or maybe we can get a preview for August. But we're just going to chat, okay? So if y'all already know what's up with There's That Tarot, please hit the like button as you're coming in. But if you don't, stick around and maybe you'll decide to like later. So, and that could be where y'all are at right now in your life. It's like you don't have to do it right now, but maybe, we'll warm up to each other. Maybe somebody wants to warm up to you. You say you hire somebody too? Girl, I'm quick to call. Girl, do you know somebody know how to come cut this grass? You say Craig down there, can he come by here too? Hook up, queen, okay? I don't mind paying for services because I'm a service provider. And I know how important it is. Thank you for your service, honey. So let's see. I named this Mystic Mirage because I feel like that's how somebody feels about you. It's like, what's going on with this person? Like, whether you're a man or a woman, it's like you are an enigma. Where'd you come from? What are you doing? Where have you been? I feel like somebody has questions. It's like they've heard things, but do you really believe everything that you hear? Should you believe everything that you hear is a better question. You said the problem is that they want to cut the grass. They want to cut more than the grass. See, that's the thing. That's why you got to pull money out on Craig. How much, Craig? Well, actually, this is how much I can do. Does that work for you, Craig? Okay? You're not going to come in my house, Craig. I have lemonade and snacks on the thing. If you need to use the bathroom, ring the bell. You gotta let Craig know before he get there. No, I'm just playing. But somebody's just trying to figure out, like, what's tea? What is going on with you? You could be not talking to this person, . This could be someone who is like They fine. That's the thing. Ugh, they sexy. Whoever this is very attractive, and they have like this go-getter. Like normally if they go for something, is theirs. They don't have to think about it. Whoever this is fine. I just want to let you know that, whether it's a man or a woman, but and either if they're not fine, there's something about them that's really attractive, and they could have a big ego too. And their ego really blocks out their better judgment, to be honest. And they may not like me saying that, but it's true. At least in this reading, that is what's happening. I feel like when it comes to you, that's what happens, because, you know, people are programmed, you know, they're used to a certain thing. They're used to a certain way, a certain reaction from people, things like that. And when you do something different, it's like, you know, so you may like not fit into a box that somebody would like to put you in. I don't even feel like it could be like an unconscious thing, you know? I feel like what is so alluring about you is that it's not something that you got from a rule or like some kind of playbook or something. You know how you can tell when somebody's trying to work you? That's not what I'm getting. This person could be one of them people. The song that's playing right now is called Street Life. Now, it doesn't mean that they're from the street or that they, you know, but they could be used to like a game. And the street life is a game. That's why they used to call it a game back in the day. But it's a game, and somebody may have always played it in a way where they designed it their way to, and they usually win. And I feel like that's why this person was so kind of arrogant when it came to you. Even if they didn't come off that way to you, the way that they were thinking about you was like, yeah, I got this. It's something like that. Or if it wasn't about you, then it was like, hey, Krishana, you too, honey. If it wasn't about you, like, this is the way that they usually go about things with people, in business, in love. It's really given in love, because this feels personal. I'm hearing, can we talk? Can we talk? Somebody wants to talk. Just for a minute. Now, this could be someone new. Well, this could be the same person that we were talking about. This person could be in a new energy if you see them again. If this is someone that you've been out of contact with or something. This person didn't go, it's like, maybe there was a chance that they didn't take. There was something that didn't happen with this person, and it's like they're having second thoughts. They're having regrets about something. Or they don't have peace about something. A decision that they made when it comes to you specifically, like they did not trust, or this could be you, take it how it resonates, but I'm picking up on someone who did not trust their feelings. You know how you can have a lot of people in your ear and a lot of people in your ear, that it's almost, you gotta kind of quiet yourself to even see, well, hell, how do I feel about the situation? Like, what am I getting? Do these people even know what the hell I'm talking about? Or, you know what I mean? It's like, just, I don't know, somebody may be having, if it's not like regrets, they're definitely thinking about, like, how did I feel about the collective? How do I feel about Tia? How do I feel about the situation? Did I go with what I felt? I don't think somebody did that. So, this person is that a projection though? Because It's like somebody may be projecting onto you that you... Here's the thing. You remember when I said earlier, and I'm not going to forget what I was going to say. You remember what I said earlier about, this isn't like an act for you. Because I said there's some people who you can tell they're kind of going by like this playbook, and there are some people who are just like naturally random. I feel like you're one of those, and it's like somebody could be projecting onto you that you're like pretending to do something or to be something or to be someone. And it's like, no, I just feel like somebody is not, they haven't pegged you right. And they may be projecting things that they're doing or that they are onto you. They feel like that you're pretending, or maybe they felt that way. And someone could be very shocked to know that everything that you said was true, or everything that that they heard about you, or everything that you came off to be, or something like that, was real. Why are they shocked about this? Like, what kind of people? Why are they shocked about this? It's like because now the care, or either the way that you cared about them, or the care that they have about you. It's like, now I know that is real, or that was real, or something like that. It's like it debunks something. You being who you say you are, or who people say you are, or something, you living up to something debunks something when it comes to either the way that this person feels about you or the way that you were there for them. Why is this a problem? I'm trying to get to because this person has commitment issues, or they're stuck in another contract, commitment, or whatever. It's like something keeps you two separate, and the fact that whatever they told themselves, or whatever they were told, or both, or however it goes, also wasn't true. It just makes whatever the pre-existing situation is exponentially worse. Like, I don't know. It just really, it's like, imagine. Why am I thinking about Family Guy? You remember, I don't know if y'all watch Family Guy, but hey, Shonda. You remember the episode, if you do watch Family Guy, you remember the episode of Family Guy where they won the lottery, and Peter's retarded ass decided to buy, I think it was like 400,000 lottery tickets to see which, I guess, to increase the odds of winning. And not only did he print up like 400,000 real tickets, he printed up 800,000 fake tickets as a decoy because he's slow. But anyway, after he had the family going through all of these fake tickets just to get to the real ticket, or to get to the real box of tickets, and they realized that the other tickets were fake, and they're like, what the fuck, Dad? And so anyway, the first ticket, that once they figured out that the other tickets was fake, and they had their hands on the right ticket, the real tickets, Brian grabbed the first ticket off of the top, and it was a winning lottery ticket. I feel like this how this person feels about you. It's like, oh my God. Because I remember like Brian's reaction was like, oh my God, we actually won. Like, you took us through all that shit, and we actually have the winning lottery ticket here. Like, I can't believe it. Like, somebody may look at you like, oh my God. Out of all of this fake shit, 800,000 fake things. Actually, more than that, 1,200, I don't know, however many. It was over 1 million tickets that this crazy boy bought. But out of all of those tickets, you were laying right there on the top, winning lottery ticket. It was just laying there. I don't even know what they said in the comment. He said, what stone is it? This is emerald. I got this in Tunisia from an antique shop. I had people opening shops. they was closed and they opened up the whole store for me. Okay. So, because I was like, I'm not leaving until I have something special from this country. And it has to be jewelry. So anyway, what was we talking about? This person may have been going through and picking ticket after ticket after ticket after ticket, and you was laying there the whole time, right on the top, right in their face, or something like that. They say you brought the house. Oh, let me not put your business out there. Hey, do the right thing. This Cancer man love you. Are you a Cancer? I love you too, Daddy. I need me a Cancer. Y'all. Can y'all hear me? I'm sorry. Y'all remind me to call my daddy after this. Y'all can hear me? We're going to take our time. We got more messages. So Mystic Mirage was your opening message, but your general messages. Thank y'all. For your general, you said when is my birthday? I'm in April. It be scaring me because Rich Love always say that Aries and Cancers, we love to get together with each other, but the relationships don't work out. And he said, I need a man love. Of course. What would this world be without you? Of course. But I don't believe that. I believe Aries and Cancer can come together. I think they just got to be at the right times in their life. Aries are like black of the berry, the sweet of the juice. It's like with Aries, the older we get, the better we get. He said, you've heard that. You heard what? All right, let's get back into it. Your general message is bliss, collective. Thank you, Krishana. I was wondering if somebody heard me because, girl, I be forgetting everything, honey. The man probably think I don't love him. And it's not true. It's not true. I'm just absent-minded like my mother. But anyway. I was listening to MJ Harris earlier because it's really reminding me of your collective message. I was listening to MJ Harris earlier, and he did a live, I think, last night or the night before or something like that. And he had his book kind of like on the shelf behind him. And he was like, let me make sure I get my shameless plug. And he, position his book so that, his audience can see it. And I thought to myself, it's time. Like, it's time for you to be showcasing everything that you've accomplished. Like, of course, put that shit up there. Put it in front of the camera, So it's like, maybe that's where you are right now. It's like, I am living in my truth. Or I'm at a point where that's what I'm ready to do. And I'm here to exalt. I don't know. It's like you're ready to liberate that person inside of you that's always been there. Whether it's the doctor inside of you, the tarot reader inside of you, the firefighter inside of you, I don't know, whatever it is that you've always wanted to be, or that writer inside of you, whoever it is that you are, whatever it is that you're good at, it's like you're ready to bring that to the forefront. your life is going to be, I feel like once you do, your life is going to be full of so many just heartwarming and wonderful surprises. You know, do the right thing, don't play with me, but keep talking. Go on. Go on. You said we back outside. Period. Okay. So you're gonna feel so good though. It's gonna be like easy breezy, beautiful. You're gonna feel like free to be yourself. I feel like that's the energy. Especially if you feel like you've been in like a low energy lately. Like you're gonna get some pep back in your step. I don't know what's going on with the planets and stuff, but I think it's ain't it a retrograde or something like that? If you are from what I heard, I feel like Saturn, it's got something to do with Papa Saturn, and you know how that Saturn energy is just unforgiving. So it's like, hopefully you've been on the right side of things. Maybe, hopefully you ain't been conniving and backstabbing people and carrying on and doing all kind of crazy stuff, because Saturn is whipping back around. You know how the way I think about Saturn is, I don't know if y'all watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air back in the day, but Uncle Phil, he didn't know how to punish Will. I think it was Will and Carlton for throwing a house party or something like that. And he had to think about it for a while when he finally thought about it. Like when it finally came to him, I can't even remember how many days had gone by, like how he was going to punish them. Then, of course, you know, like the anticipation builds, or perhaps you even thought you got away with it. And then I think he had like this light bulb moment, and I can't remember exactly how it went, but he was like, aha, I know what to do. That's how I feel about that Capricorn Saturn energy. It's like they will ponder a long time to figure out how to punish you for something. And it's just like, wow. But with Saturn specifically, I feel like it's necessary, because not necessarily how Capricorns do things, but that energy itself, that disciplinary, you know, because it restores it restores order, and we need order because we be all over the place. He said, did I get away with it? I'm still here. Danny, we don't know what you did, and we don't want to know, honey. Where I come from, we don't want to know what you did. So anyway, you're coming into a period now where you are like, I am me. Hear me roar. It's like you're going to feel free to express your individuality. You're tapping into who you are. It's like that little, I don't know. I don't want to say weirdo. I don't want to say, maybe you're a nerd. Maybe you're really creative and you grew up having to be hard, and I don't know, maybe you had to protect yourself from getting picked on, but really you like that shit. You like the color pink. You like doing the creative stuff. You are a painter. You are a singer. You like to dance or something like that. It's like you're getting into a place where that's okay. And if you don't like it, you can suck it. And you can scroll, and you don't have to support my dance studio. You don't have to come to my show. You do not have to watch my channel. You're not required to do this. Go. And you're gonna welcome your audience, your type in love. Whatever this is, it's like you're getting to a place where you're like, actually, I'm pretty cool and I like being me, and it is what it is. And I'm telling you, that's when the floodgates open. He said, living righteously so I can bring back what I give, okay? You said, I don't care what I'm being punished for. I got a flat tire yesterday. Today I come home, one side of my apartment electricity isn't working. Child, it's been my hot water heater. I don't know. That could be like Mercury. You know, Mercury retrograde, electronic signals, communication, things like that always messing up, you know. It said I've been giving y'all the biz. Saturn retrograde started on the 29th until November 15th. All of your readings since then are dealing with lessons, boundaries, and karma. Let me tell you something. But it's such an adventure, though. And that's how I want you to look at it. Like, wow. Even just sitting, like I went out to dinner with a friend today, and even just sitting there listening to, you know, catching up, listening to the stories, sitting there having confirmations of my own as I'm sitting and I'm listening, like, wow, that actually relates to something that I've been through or that I was going through. And the puzzle pieces come together if you let them, right? Or if you just allow time. And but one thing about grace, and here's what I love about grace, is that if you're not just a piece of shit, like if you're not just out trying to hurt people and things like that, I feel like we are shown grace, especially when we show grace to others, because a lot of the things that have been confirmed in this Saturn retrograde for me in particular, had I known these things 6 months ago, a year ago, it would have been crushing. But now it was like, oh, I see you, Papa Saturn. Touche. Or some shit like that. I don't even know. It's like, I don't know. It's just like, okay, I get it. I got it. I got that, and I'm happy I got it the way that I got it. And I'm happy that the confirmations are coming at a time when I feel great, you know, and the lessons have already been learned. You know what I'm saying? He said, I need to catch a flight to a beach ASAP. You hear me? Thank you, God. My guys, for speaking through you. Keeping, oh, yeah. Thank you. So let's see. I think my Saturn is in Capricorn, so maybe that's part of my, because I was talking to my nieces, and because between me and I'm the smiliest person probably in my whole family. And somebody was talking about that not too long ago, about me smiling all the time and laughing all the time. And my niece said, yeah, but Auntie get real serious on the other side of that, like real serious. And I was like, yeah, I do have 3 Capricorn placements, and I think my Saturn is in Capricorn, my Pluto's in Scorpio. So it gets real deep. Thank you, Brittany. He said, this the one you bring to mama. What you talking about? You talking about me? Was your mama like all these tattoos? I feel like I don't know. That could be a part of this enigma thing too. It's like, maybe you don't look how you actually come off. Like, I feel like people see me with these tattoos and then they hear me speak and they're like, anyway, I see you just being really grateful for, it's like as you get into this energy where you're getting to know yourself and you're being okay with who you are and what you like and what you want to do, it also helps you to appreciate those special qualities about you too, because now other people get to appreciate those special qualities about you that you've probably been hiding because, I don't know, your auntie said, well, that's weird if you do that, or your mama or your sister or some friend that ain't got shit going on in their life, or just whatever, even if they do have things going on in their life. Somebody who doubted you and said, oh, no, you can't do that, you're a guy, or oh, no, you can't do that, you're a girl, or you're whatever. Your audience may be somewhere else. Okay, I had to leave my homeland to find a lot more appreciation for what it is that I love to do. And just who I am, period, in a lot of ways. Those things about you that other people that you feel like you need validation from, or you felt like you needed validation from over the years, those things about you that they criticize, people will pay you for. And I'm not talking about little money. I'm talking about big money. Every celebrity or person who's been successful at anything knows this. Okay. Define voodoo, Tesla girl. Define it. I'm just like, girl, who's doing voodoo right now? Like, and no disrespect to my voodoo girlies, you know. So, and guys, so what else? Oh my God, you're hitting that sweet spot. This is like Nirvana. Okay, you're hitting the sweet spot where it's like you're not enthralled in the pain of what happened to you and what didn't work out and blah 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 blah. You're in a place, or you're coming into that place. If you feeling shitty now, just hear me out. You're not gonna be there long. You're gonna be in a place where you are thankful for the highs and the lows. You can be happy in the low moments, and you can enjoy and bask in the high moments without feeling survivor's remorse or guilty about anything, or just, you know, because sometimes you can be at the top and still feel bad because maybe you're there by yourself. Okay? You say you old school. I thought I would never say this. What? You say you thought I'd never say this? Just take care of home and kids. Okay. You got the bills? Ooh, shit. You speaking my language now. You said just, you want some kids? I want at least one. I don't have any kids. I think I should have a kid. At least one. You said you've been having Les Brown. I love me some Les Brown. Who's the other one? It's Les Brown. Is it start with an M? What's the other one? They about the same complexion. They don't look the same, but I always put them in the same. I think both of them when I think about Les Brown. But anyway, I love this energy that you're coming into. It's like you're realizing, damn, it was all connected and it was all for my greater good, and like silver linings and shit, you know? Me too, King Mo. We neck to neck. Thank you, Michaela. I think so too. My nieces was just saying, we got the best auntie in the world. I was like, listen, y'all, one thing about children, even if they're not yours, so don't judge people who don't have children, you know? Everybody always want to say, oh, we don't understand because you don't have kids. Baby, children can change anybody. And the children in my life changed me. They grounded me, and I can only imagine if they were my full-time responsibility. But just in the time and the spaces that I have raised children, wow. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. Yeah. You said I seemed like I would be a cool mom with 3 boys and a girl just right. And I was a boy mom when I was momming. I was a boy mom, and there was 1 girl in the house. But I have 4 nieces, so I'm definitely a girl's girl. Okay, we love the girls, but I feel like I want a boy. I feel like I'm going to have a boy. To be honest with you, both of my parents wanted me to be a boy, and everybody in the family want me to have a boy because everybody got girls. He said, yes, my one child has grounded me and changed my life for the better. Yeah. Oh, come on with the children. I wish y'all could show me some pictures. But okay, let's keep going with the reading. We do have more. Your life, you know how, this for the girlies. You know how you have long nails and then you decide to go short and then you go back to try to use your phone and you're like, what the hell just happened? It's like you got to recalibrate to your new nail length. And maybe that's just me, but I think you've noticed it too. I feel like that's what's happening with your life. It's like something has been either cut short or it's grown longer. And it's like your fingers, you're recalibrating to everything. So you may not be all the way settled in, but that's the energy that you're in right now. So for these readings now, I've added a yes or no segment. So I'm going to let you guys ask a question, a yes or no question, and I'll give you 10 seconds and I'll answer it. I'll do two. So we'll do one that I pre-shuffled and then I'll do a live yes or no question. So 10 seconds. Was David doing too much? I was wondering, like, when he started asking about. Okay, so for the pre-shuffled answer, no. The answer is no. You may be turning your back and walking away from someone, a situation, whatever it is. Or like if this is a door that you've been knocking on for whatever reason, whether it's business, romance, friendship, or whatever, it's like you two are not on a different page. This person could be possibly even unreceptive to a new way of doing things, thinking, or something like that. Like you're being met with resistance with whatever that one is. And then we'll do a live one since we're all here. Thank you, Danny. Who is that? You talking to me or somebody else in the comment? I didn't read all the stuff. Natasha said, is Aquarius out or what? I was going to do the rest of the sign readings today, but I was drinking. And I wasn't drinking on the other ones. And I was like, I don't know. I don't want to half-ass the rest of the signs. I feel like we had a good run with Aries through Virgo, and I don't want to cheat y'all. So I was like, let me do a collective just to hold everybody over. And of course, tomorrow's the weekend, so all right, you get 3 questions because I ain't mean for that card to come out. Second answer, no. So ask your less. For the second answer, it's something about you not putting your efforts there. Like your efforts would be futile in that direction. All right, ask your third question. Yes or no. Yes or no. Not sideways, honey. This is like a maybe. All right, are we leaning more on the side of yes or no? You got 3 no's. You got 3 no's. And I feel like it's because whatever this other no is, you could be overthinking something. And I feel like if you got to overthink it, it may not be it. Okay. It's giving mixed signals mean no. Now, for everybody, no may have not been a bad answer. So I don't know what your questions were. He said, what does that mean now? What do you mean? What does what mean? Thank you, Danny. Honey, I think 2024 is about saving your money. Okay. I agree with Sean. Have a good day at work, Mona Lisa. Be safe. So let's move on to the next section. I see you guys. This is you're coming into a period now where it's like life is gonna feel like a new adventure. It's like new you, new life. New you, new adventure. Something like that. Damn, author. Was author tripping too? Not a boy fight. Anyway, new adventure in your life. A lot of you could be traveling. But I feel like you're going to be exploring something that you've been passionate about. The very thing that we were talking about earlier, like how when you make that decision to come into yourself, it's like, so it's almost like you're reinventing yourself, and it's going to be fun. I think you're going to enjoy like this new era of your life and exploring something that maybe you buried for a long time. I'm hearing paralegal. Somebody could have worked in like the justice system. You could have been in law, something like that. And because I knew this lady who was a paralegal, and she used to smoke so much weed. She used to smoke so much weed, and she finally picked up the bass guitar, and then next thing you know, she's on tour. So I think she just got sick of it all and was like, you know what, I want to do what I've always loved. And it doesn't have to be music. This could be whatever you've always loved. For some of you, I'm hearing something about working with animals. Some of you may want to work with animals. Like, people finding all kind of ways to make money now. So it's like, nothing's guaranteed anyway. So I don't know. It's like a lot of these, I'm not saying that there aren't stable jobs and things like that, but if you've been wanting to explore a passion and you feel like, oh, I don't know, is it going to be stable? Am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to do that? It's a way to do everything. So don't let that fear stop you. Now, I know for where I live, of course, you have to think about a lot of things when you're talking about being in, working for yourself, being in business for yourself. Some of you may be creating a whole new field in wherever you live. Like, whatever you do may not even really be recognized like that, or something that you're wanting to do. You're like, is there even a code for this? One, where there's a will, there's a way. Two, you may be the one that creates the code for that. And the other thing you may be concerned about is like health insurance and things like that. But they got something for everything. You just got to do your research. You're going to be making a lot. It's like either you're going to be working with people that you're going to end up being good friends with, or you're going to be like on this new adventure and there's new friendships on this adventure. And I see y'all really kicking it. Okay, I see this being like a really nice, it's just a good time like for you. You got the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Happiness. What is this? There also could be someone who also has been on their own adventure, and the one thing that they have not really wanted to look at, maybe somebody's been keeping themselves busy in order to not think about you. They want to come back to you, but they haven't moved on. You mean a lot to this person. Like you or this person views you in a very high, they view you highly. They may have even seen you grow. Like I said, you're going through this period where you're just happier, and it's not because of anything external to you, it's because of you. And somebody could be witnessing this, and it's like, damn, you was pretty before, you were handsome before, but now there's something like that going on. It's like, wow. And it's like, I'm telling you, this is the person who's looking at you like you're an enigma. Whoever this is that person. And you may not even be speaking to this person. How do you feel about them? Resistant. I think this is someone that it's almost like, I don't know. I feel like you, what? Hold on. I didn't forget what I was going to say. I think she said something like, ain't nobody else. These are instrumentals, so whenever I hear words, I'm like, what did she say? I feel like it always ends up coinciding with the message. Ain't nobody else like you. Ain't nobody else like you. So here's the thing. It doesn't take much to feel fulfilled with you because you're fulfilled with yourself. So, you know those couples where it's just like, oh my God, they look so happy together. They're not pouring and draining themselves of all of their natural resources in order to fulfill each other because they're fulfilled within themselves, right? Because you've seen those couples where it looked like one person is just getting sucked dry while the other person is, you know what I mean? It's like, anyway, you know what I'm saying? I feel like in the distance, somebody's watched you grow. And they've realized that fulfillment, like, or that what the fulfillment that they could have had with you, it's like somebody's wishing that they held on to you. You have maintained your distance. It's almost like, I feel like you care about this person. I feel like you two share an intimacy that you two had an intimate bond with each other. Or if you don't have it currently, you had that with this person, but there's a block with this person. It could be like outside influences, people around them. You can sense the secrecy. It's like, maybe you experienced a lot of just secrecy with this person, and you wasn't fucking with it. Okay. You're the thing that has gone unaddressed for this person. And you're just over here, like, not worried about shit. And I feel like this really has someone else overthinking. And I think that that's the space that you were in at one point. And what did you get out of that? Mm-hmm. What did you get out of overthinking and having, or allowing someone else to have you in this just messed up mental space because of whatever they had going on? It got you nothing but grief, loss of time, loss of faith in whatever this is, emotion, loss of money, perhaps, friendships, whatever, this person. In depression. This could have been, you know what's so crazy? How I just mentioned, like, how you see some couples where one person's getting the whole life force drained out of them. Because I said, while you were suffering in grief and loss and things like that, what were they getting out of the experience with you? Possibilities. probably your opportunities. The whatever the energy that you provide, the shit that attracts. So it's like somebody could have been experiencing like a lucky streak when they were in contact with you. There are people in this world who carry good energy, and when you around them, good shit starts happening to you too. It's a thing. People are, that's where the whole energy leech, all that shit, that's where it comes from. And it doesn't mean, oh, this person is, I don't know. It just means that some people carry good energy, and good things come with good energy. Period. Right? So this could be someone who was that in your life, okay? It doesn't take much to be fulfilled with you because you're already fulfilled. Ooh, I was just having a conversation. And I've told y'all this before when I moved into my last flat, and the guy that I was dating at the time, he was helping me. He helped me set everything up, and everything was cool. And back then I was in the mode of cooking and cleaning and making sure that everything was perfect for the person that wasn't my husband. And so anyway, and it doesn't mean that you can't nurture a man that you're dating. I'm not saying that, but there's levels. So anyway, that's how I was raised. I was raised by a queen named Queen, literally. So, I was doing all of that, and when he finished setting everything up, and I finished cooking dinner, and I like to time things. So by the time everybody sit down, it's time to eat, and that's how I was raised. That's how we do. But you got to be careful who you just be going and giving all that wonderfulness to now. And so, sat him down, nice, meal or whatever. And he looked around the apartment and he said, "You don't need me." And I said, it was just a very awkward silence because I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? I had no idea. And I ended up kind of having that conversation with a friend of mine today, and it was just like, it's adding up with this reading. It doesn't take much. Like, if had he known that literally everything about that situation was I don't even want to say was a steal. It was a given. Like, I was literally gifted at that time in my life with not only the apartment, but everything in it. And it wasn't from a guy. It wasn't because I was sleeping with anybody. It was just, I said a prayer one day because I was in a very complicated situation prior to finding that apartment. And I said a prayer one day and God heard it. So people may look at you, or this person in particular may have looked at you and just thought, I don't know. Because my thing is, if you look at me and say some shit like that, you don't need me. You're probably right. You're probably right about that. Because what is that even to say? Was I supposed to be homeless, or that would have made you feel bad? It was just strange to me. And so, maybe there's just a higher power that looks out for you. And it's like, wouldn't you want a woman? I don't know. I would think, would I want someone that God really, really loves? I'm not saying God don't love everybody, but I'm just saying, it's like, when I think about things like that, you don't need me. Why do you need me to need you? Maybe I want to hear from the fellas on that. Because it's not that we don't need you. Of course we need you. Of course we need you. Who's going to do all of the things that you do? Who's going to be a man if you're not? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. Maybe I would like to hear from the guys on that. If there are any guys in here, like, how do you feel about the whole needing you thing? And what does, define that? Like, what does that really mean to y'all? Because I don't think that this world would function without you. But somehow I've heard so many times, oh, well, you know, you think you don't need a man. I never thought that. I've actually never thought I've actually never thought that. We just live in an economy where you better have your shit together or else. I think that's the world that we live in. I've never really seen a choice of having your shit together or not. Like, I don't know. It's just... So anyway, he said some men get intimidated by a real strong woman when she can carry her own. Baby, if you was here to carry this shit up the stairs, I would love that. Are you kidding me? But if you're not here to carry the things up the stairs, God made me able-bodied, you know? And he also put a little coin in my pocket just in case I need to call somebody to pay them to come bring it up here. It ain't nothing wrong with that. So maybe that's something that y'all need to hear too. There's nothing wrong with being able to take care of yourself. You might want to try to do that in this economy, man or woman. Right, it still got to get done. Sean out there cutting the grass. You think Sean don't want to be at the house painting her toenails? The fuck? I would love to be doing that. Maybe I'm trying to save up for this vacation, and that's why I didn't call Craig to come cut the grass. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all might need a hug. Y'all better stop. Well, I can't say that. You know, I would rather somebody show me that they're intimidated by the fact that I'm doing basic human adult things. Please show me that earlier on so that I don't get fucked up by this relationship, because I cannot deal with that mindset. I cannot deal with that mindset, baby. I am not supposed to be home. I'm not made to be homeless. We have to work. So anyway, this is a good period for you, collective. I just love this reading for you because there's really... Okay, here's the gist. Here's the rest of it. There's someone here who, I don't know, maybe they did push you away. Maybe they did run away. They were blocking this. Is this what someone's doing to you? I think God's blocking something. Is this God? It's like someone is blocking this. They're avoiding you. Or if this was happening in the past, it's because... Oh my God, that's what this is. I told you there's somebody fine as hell, right? And they fine or they something. There's something about them that a lot of people like, or that usually opens doors for them, and they never really have to worry about things not working out for them because of this attribute or the way they look or something like that, right? And this is somebody who has a lot of options. Not, I mean, romantic, but not only romantic, just life. They have a lot of different ways that they could go, things that they can do with their time. If someone was avoiding and being weird with you, this is why they were acting like that. But again, you are an enigma because this person, they never really had to rely on their intuition until you. Man or woman. Because there's some men out there that's like, I can feel your energy over there and you ain't said shit all night. And those are usually the ones I like. Let me see. Oh my God, look at the High Priestess as soon as I said that. That's crazy because the card that I'm clarifying is the High Priestess in the reverse. Wow. Well, the thing about it is this person, there's a way, there in some way this person hasn't changed. They never opened up to an experience with you. And you do not open yourself up to experiences. You cannot carry a relationship by yourself. You cannot, I don't care if that person is physically participating in everything that you benefit from or something like that. Or not you benefit from that. I don't know. Sometimes people can show up for all of the parts of you that they can benefit from without really showing up emotionally with you. And then you look back and you feel like you didn't really get anything out of the experience. And you're right. Says the dog. Okay. I feel like you may have ended up running into somebody like that who's just emotionally unavailable. And you are not going to have a good, fulfilling time with an emotionally unavailable person. You're not going to feel special and valued at the end of the day. Do not give your best. Don't be out here cooking and cleaning and throwing it in a circle and buying and paying her bills and doing all this bullshit and taking care of her kids and all this bullshit. And that bitch don't like you like that. Or that man don't want you like that. Thank you so much for the $1.99. Beautifully gifted tarot. You know, you can't go around, because I feel like that guy said that to me. Like, you don't need me. And then he ended up going and getting with, child, let me tell you something. He ended up going and getting with somebody who, quote, needed him, unquote. Okay. And what was it? About 2 years. 2 years later, he was back in my inbox. But he had like 3 kids by then. And it's like, no shade. But shade. I mean, like, not. But you kind of, your hands are full. Like, at the time where we could have been kinging and queening, you kind of blew that because of your preconceived, I don't know, whatever the fuck you thought things were supposed to look like. Like, we could have came up together. But, you know. This is how somebody could have been looking at you. You said that's how it is. Those chicks be the worst ones to... He said it's like when he reached out to me, he seemed very like, hey, just wondering if that offer is still on the table from 2 years ago. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, I just want to see how you was doing. I'm fine. I'm great. I'm great. You've been watching my social media. You know I'm fine. I cannot. But this is like, you don't want to end up pouring yourself into that, into someone who's emotionally unavailable, who has this like idea about you, or because I'm insecure, you have to be this thing that I'm creating in my mind in order to make me feel more comfortable with the fact that you're really amazing. And I don't know if I can handle that. And it doesn't mean that you're perfect and that you're never going to make a mistake and that you don't fart and shit like that. But sometimes I'm hearing, you were made for me. Something could have been way easier than somebody made it. And they was like, well, let me just see what else is out there. And 3 kids later, they're back looking at you. But it's too late. What was the point of this reading? You evolved. I'm going to pull an actual message for you because we got through all the stuff. Because what I'm seeing for you mainly is, and this could have been like I'm hearing a series. Some of y'all, this was a whole season of your life. Like, imagine like a whole Netflix season of your life was dealing with people who looked at you like, I mean, you pouring your love into a person, you getting to know them, you thinking everything's sweet, and they're like, you're not codependent on me. You're not stroking my ego enough. And I'm like, had I needed you, let's just talk about that. Because a lot of people, they see me and they don't think I'm not saying I can be a lot, okay? Like, It's more expensive than it looks. Sometimes, or maybe it looks it. I don't know. But baby, when I think about all the things that run my life, I'll be like, girl, I need to be a millionaire. Okay. So maybe he felt that little air about me. Maybe he felt that little air about me. I don't know. But had I needed him, I'm like, baby, you gonna need a lot more. It's okay for somebody to want you and to want to build with you. There are a lot of rich men today who decided to be with that girl who seem to have a lot of good ideas or have a nice drive about herself, and it doesn't just have to be women. This could be however, whatever gender you are. You could be that ambitious person. You could be that person who you may not have a lot, but damn it if you ain't got the gall to go and get that shit. Like there's somebody out here that's looking for somebody like you on everything. And don't let nobody try to shoot you down and make you feel like that you anything that you not, that God didn't create you to be, because there's somebody out there looking for you. Okay. You said the drive and no dollars. There's gonna be somebody out there who's gonna come and match. It's like they're gonna come and be that missing piece of the puzzle that you're looking for, or that you're needing. Sometimes you have to get to a certain level. So it's like maybe if this isn't about love, if it is about love, it's about business. Maybe you've gotten to a certain place and you've gone so far, you've gone as far as you can go on your own. And if you're doing that with diligence and integrity, and you're not complaining, and you're finding that like I said, that blissful, that sweet spot, that place of gratitude, why wouldn't you be met with the things that you need? A lot of times you're not getting what you want because you're sitting there complaining all the fucking time. Or you're doubting yourself, whether it's like on the surface, or it could be like unconsciously, or you hanging around people who are just the biggest negative ass, naysaying ass people, and you don't realize how that energy is rubbing off on you. Or or as soon as you wake up in the morning, you watching TV about how everybody blowing up everybody and everybody hates everybody and the skunk gas and the smokes and all kind of shit. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't be praying for those people, but my God, can you start your day with some meditation? Can you start your day with God so we can like get on the right track? You know what I'm saying? You cannot depress yourself at the beginning of the day. So there's something like that here, and you are met with those things when you meet yourself with those things. Okay? You move past all the betrayals and the hot and cold relationships with people, whether it was romantic or whatever. You move past all of that. You've accepted the fact that if you think you're not good enough for me, you're probably right. Like you've accepted all of that. You've accepted all of those things. You know? Is that it for the collective? You got justice here. It's like it wasn't rocket science. It was your basic knowledge, your basic logic that got you here. This is gonna be a very like triumphant season for you. And I'm not talking about, it doesn't have to be, oh, you won a lottery and it doesn't have to be so grandiose. It could be just like, wow, I went to the grocery store 3 times, 4 times this month, and every time they let me skip to the front of the line. Or every time I went through 10 stoplights and all of them was green. Like it could be just like doors opening for you. Just, you're gonna feel lucky when you start living in this energy and like really being able to maintain this kind of energy. You're gonna feel the peace. Those waves just start washing over your body. You're gonna find the silver lining, that peaceful place in the middle of a storm. You're going to feel strong in all of your circumstances. It doesn't mean that circumstances won't circumstance. It just means that you're going to be peaceful within it. You're going to be releasing all of that anxiety because God hasn't given you the spirit of fear. You're going to feel free from like that overwhelm and that analysis paralysis when it comes to making decisions, because nobody taught me how to adult. It's not going to be, you're not going to feel that way anymore. You're going to smile, because in each moment, even when we're making these tough decisions, and we all out here making these tough decisions, you're going to know that you are loved and that you're just grateful to be alive. I thought about that earlier, child. And it's not just about having your mobility and things like that, but life really is a gift. Mobility is a gift. Like, a lot of the things that we take for granted are just like, it's insane. You're going to feel blessed to be in the here and now. And that's when you're going to be able to say in each moment, you know, all is well. Like, things are going to happen. People going to come, people going to go. Things are going to change. And one day we won't be here. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like right now you're coming into this time where your heart is opening. And that is a beautiful thing. You ever meet them people where it's just like, wow, I just love your energy. Like, things like that. That is the energy of an open heart, you know? It doesn't mean that there are no boundaries around that open heart. It doesn't mean that there's no security, no cameras, and no gorillas standing there with the guns. It doesn't mean that this heart is not protected. Because that's the point. That was the point of taking you through all this shit. Or allowing all of these things to happen to you. It's so that you can have an open heart. You can be receptive. You can be empathetic. You can be vulnerable. But you can also know how, when to cut that off or something like that. It's like boundaries. So I like this reading. I hope y'all do too. I just wanted to do a check-in with y'all. I hope that this helped. I love you guys. Am I going to leave y'all with this? I am going to leave y'all with this. Since I'm doing it in the sign readings. Wow. You got worth. This says, you being asked to honor your worth. Okay. It can be so easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. This simply isn't the case, however. You are worthy and you have inherent value. It is time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. I love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Mona Lisa. Thank you to all the moderators for being here. I love y'all so much. Like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you, and I'll see you in the next one.